Hi, my name is Barb Bruno, and if you're a leader in the staffing and recruiting profession, whether you're a manager, team leader, owner, I want to invite you to join me on a webinar that I'm doing in cooperation with the New York Staffing Association on May 19th. And this webinar is all about accountability. And I think accountability is one of the most misunderstood words when it comes to leadership. And so many people feel that, my gosh, if there's accountability, you almost fear that that's going to damage your culture. When in reality, when accountability is done correctly, it strengthens your company culture. And so again, how do you foster growth? How do you foster that continual growth in your staffing and recruiting firm? A lot of that is based on accountability. It kills me when I'm at conferences and I'll ask the individuals in the audience, can you give me your individual stats, your individual ratios? What are the KPIs you need to achieve every month? And they just look at me like a deer in headlights. They don't even know their individual ratios. If you're not managing and leading based on numbers and statistics and ratios, you could be leading based on emotion, and that's not good. And so during this session, what we're going to talk about is how do you set performance standards that actually drive growth? How do you basically individualize the way you're leading individuals? And by the way, I don't care what your title is, if you're in any type of management role, I want you to start viewing yourself as a leader. A leader has followers, a manager has subordinates. A leader inspires, and people will do anything. They'll follow a leader to the ends of the world, where a strong manager is often resented. And so we're going to talk about how do we frame the way that you approach your team as a leader. And then how do you protect your company culture while you're increasing results? Not everybody deserves your time. So often we spend so much of our time in leadership trying to save somebody who is just not producing, just not making it, rather than focusing on the people that are doing a great job for us and making sure that they achieve a whole new level. Another mistake we make often as leaders is we hire ducks and we want them to be eagles. They're a very happy duck. And so, you've got to look at your hiring process, because the people that you surround yourself with have the greatest impact on your level of success, because you're now judged on your ability to inspire others to achieve their goals. And how does accountability really impact company performance? High performing teams don't sit there and hope that things are going to happen. Wishing and hoping is not going to do it. It's got to be clarity and consistency and accountability that drive your business. And so I guarantee that if you sign up for this webinar, you're going to be leave with some very succinct things you can do to have your team grow together and produce together, so that you're consistently either achieving or surpassing goals set. Because that's your goal as a leader, is you want to be successful by helping other people achieve their goals. And during the session, you're going to learn exactly how to do that. I'm going to give you 7 specific things that you can implement at no additional cost that are going to impact your business in ways that you probably never thought possible. I'm also going to answer any questions you have, and I will give you the backgrounds. I'm out there speaking constantly at conferences, and I see what backgrounds the higher achievers are coming out of. So I'm going to share everything I've learned by being out there training for a number of years. I also own a firm, so I walk in your shoes. I'm also an owner. And believe me, there's only one stat that I monitor. There's one stat that I know is going to predict the production of my business every month, and I'm going to also share that with you. So please sign up and join me. Bring your questions, and I guarantee it'll be well worth your time, because the return on your investment of time and money, you're going to see that within 30 to 45 days. I guarantee it. So I look forward to meeting you on this webinar, and please sign up by clicking the link below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.